Here's your 3 30-second reset techniques to reduce your stress and change your energy. The first one is an emotional freedom technique, or EFT. This is great for releasing a negative charge around a memory, an event, or physical pain in your body. So how you do it is, first you set up and measure how strong the charge is around something. So on a scale of 1 to 10, just write down how strong the emotional charge feels. Then you're making a statement. How it works is, even though, negative statement, and then positive statement. For example, even though I'm upset about the argument this morning, is a statement, first statement, and positive statement, I love and accept myself. So then you tap this into your body in various locations. So the first one is karate chop. So you're tapping here. Even though I'm upset about the argument this morning, I love and accept myself. You say it sort of 3 or 4 times in that position. Even though I'm upset about the argument this morning, I love and accept myself. You then go through different locations in the body and say that same statement. Even though, and you start above the eye. I'm upset about the argument this morning, I love and accept myself. Then you go side of the eye. Even though the argument this morning, I love and accept myself. Even though I'm upset, underneath the eye is the next spot. Even though I'm upset about the argument this morning, I love and accept myself. Even though, again, above the lip, I'm upset about the argument, I love and accept myself. Cleft to chin. Even though, saying the same statement. Next spot, just below clavicle. Even though I'm upset about the argument this morning, I love and accept myself. Underneath the arm, this one's about, for women it's around the level of the bra strap, or for men it's just underneath, a little bit below the arm. Even though I'm upset about the argument this morning, I love and accept myself. And then going to the top of the head. Even though I'm upset about the argument this morning, I love and accept myself. And then you're going through, you can change the positive statement to make it, as you're shifting. For example, even though I'm upset about the argument this morning, I choose to feel calm and relaxed. Even though I'm upset about the argument this morning, I choose to feel calm and relaxed. And going through those same locations, and you can do that anytime, it takes about 30 seconds. If you want a fast one, a 10-second one, I'll just give you that as well. I often, if I'm in a situation where I don't even have 30 seconds, I'll just tap on the heart, even though I'm upset. I release stress and tension. I feel calm and relaxed. I just go heart, top of head, heart, top of head. That's a quick little version of that same process. The next process is a self-hypnosis one. So with this one, if you're in a stressful situation, I tend to close my eyes just for a moment and see myself in the situation that's stressing me. Then I lift myself, I watch myself in that scene as I float above it, out of the scene, looking down on myself. Then I go up to the sky, looking down in the clouds, right up, right up, right up, right up to the stars, and then I go right up to the moon. So I call it man on the moon process. So or woman on the moon, whichever. So you're from that position and you're looking down on that scene and getting any new insights or perspectives on what it is. And when you're sitting up in that position, man on the moon, looking down, you see the earth, the planet, like the whole world around you, and look at that scene, that instance, and take yourself out of the emotion. So you're sort of separating yourself from the emotion and getting a perspective, as in sort of from the moon view or balcony view, but third person perspective, looking down on it, often gives you a little more calmness in terms of understanding the other lessons or the other perspectives you can take on this, and also how it fits into you in the big picture in terms of your own life, in terms of your family, the world, and the universe. And it often will bring it into perspective where you just see yourself as this tiny little dot, and that's such a little scene as a tiny little dot in the big world. And then once you've got those insights, coming back down into the present moment again, into the scene, and seeing how you're feeling about it then. The final process is a breathing technique, and breath is fantastic in terms of stimulating the parasympathetic nervous system. So the sympathetic nervous system is the one we tend to live in a lot when we're stressed, often responsible for adrenal fatigue because we're permanently in that fight or flight. So that's adrenaline producing fight or flight response. Great when you're getting chased by a lion. When you're highly stressed, you're working too much in the sympathetic. Parasympathetic is great to balance the autonomic nervous system, and the parasympathetic is responsible for healing, repair, relaxation. So breath is a good way to stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system, that part of our nervous system that helps us relax. So with this, you're doing, say for example, starting at 4 counts, you can increase it up to 8 or 12 counts. 4 counts in, holding for 4, 4 counts out, nice slow controlled breath. Breathing in through the nose, so again, that's going to stimulate parasympathetic nervous system, and the breath is coming from the diaphragm first and then into the chest, so it's a deep diaphragmatic breath. Breathing in through the nose, holding for 4, and then breathing out for 4. And doing that, so if you're doing so That's say 12 counts, you're doing 3 of those in 30 seconds. It'll bring you into the present moment, calm you, tune you into more with how you are in yourself at that moment.